Today's topic. Today's topic. I am going to discuss about PN photodiode. Later on, we will see the PIN photodiode, and thereafter, a brief explanation regarding Schottky diode. Please tell me whether my screen is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First one, P. First one, PN photodiode. This is the PN photodiode. Normal. The symbol for this photodiode is normally. This is the normal diode symbol as it is, and arrow marks inverts here, arrow mark inverts, and one more arrow mark, two arrow marks inverts. This is known as photodiode here. This is the symbol for photodiode. This is the layered diagram for photodiode. Sorry. This is the PN photodiode. A PN photodiode is, it acts as, this photodiode acts as a optical detector. It is just like a, in optical fibers, earlier we have seen the optical sources. We have seen, just a minute, we have seen sources. We have seen sources. Those sources are LEDs and lasers. With respect to the optical transmission, we know these LEDs. Thereafter, we also know the lasers also. This is one of the other source. With respect to the optical fibers, these are the two sources, that is LEDs and lasers. Whereas coming to this photodiode, these are the detectors. We can call this as optical detectors. We can call this as PN photodiode. PN photodiode. Next one is PIN photodiode. PIN photodiode, and one more application is also there. That is phototransistor is also available. After transistors, we will see that transistor also, phototransistor also. These comes under detectors here, PN photodiode and PIN photodiode. And these sources and detectors, it will operated in, these sources are going to be operated in forward bias condition only. These are going to be operated in forward bias condition, and whereas these detectors are going to be operated in reverse bias condition only. In reverse bias condition, these detectors are operated. By that reverse bias condition state, the flow of current is in the reverse bias direction. The flow of current is very small. That flow of current is going to be acquired in the, by applying some voltage. That voltage is reverse bias voltage. Then the flow of current will be drastic in the reverse bias direction. That is the, that is the basic view regarding this regarding these optical sources and optical detectors. These optical sources are LEDs and lasers. These are operated in forward bias condition only, whereas optical detectors are PN, PIN photodiodes. It is going to be operated in reverse bias condition. Reverse bias condition. And and we will see this now. The construction of this PN photodiode. PN photodiode is essentially a reverse biased junction diode with the light permitting to fall on the surface. Light is going to be, light is going to be fall upon the surface here of the semiconductor device across the junction. Across the junction, this light is going to be fall. This light is going to be fall across the junction, keeping the sides illuminated, keeping the sides unilluminated. That means across only from the junction, the light is going to, across the junction, the light is going to be fall. These sides are not going to be, it is in the unilluminated condition. It is not going to illuminate any sort of light here. Only light will be observed across the junction. across the junction. This is the p type material and n type material, and junction is forming here. Across the junction some radiation is, light radiation is given, and this is the covering of the plastic, clear plastic is covered here. This is the plastic, we can call this as plastic capsule. Thereafter this p type material is connected to negative, and n type semiconductor material is connected to positive. Then this bias condition is known as reverse bias condition. Reverse bias condition, this is the symbol for photodiode. If reverse voltage is if reverse voltage in excess of a few tenths of a volt are applied, few tenths of volts are applied, that means 10 volts, 10 millivolts, in the form of millivolts I am going to apply, that is minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, that is in the form of millivolts are applied, that is few tenths of volts are applied, and almost constant current is applied. That means and almost, this is the, let it be at from zero, and with some constant luminescence, that is a constant luminescence is obtained across here, that is 10 millilumens. 10 millilumens is going to be given here. Here by increasing this voltage, by increasing this voltage level, I am getting the constant flow of current here. I am going to obtain constant current, that is 10 millilumens here, or we can observe in terms of micro amperes also. Here 10 millilumens I am going to obtain. Similarly for second one, with some maintaining 6 millilumens, I am going to obtain 300 milliamperes here. By applying constant parameter is 6 millilumens, for obtaining 6 millilumens the constant current flow will be 300 micro amperes. Similarly the constant parameter is 2 millilumens. In order to obtain 2 millilumens of light observed, then I will flow the constant current flow is 100 microamperes here. Below this below this zero, the flow of current is very small. In the reverse bias condition, that below the zero current, that flow of current, I can treat that current as dark current here. The conduction current is very small below the zero level. Below the zero level, then I can treat that current as dark current here. If reverse voltage is excess of a few tenths of a volt are applied, and almost constant current is obtained. This is the constant. What is the meaning of constant? Means this curve. This curve, it is just like a constant parameter, that is 500 microamperes here, 300 microamperes here, 100 microamperes, like that. Constant current I am obtaining here. The dark current corresponding to the reverse saturation current here. Some small amount of current is flowing across the zero condition. I can call that current as reverse saturation current, due to the thermally generated minority carriers. Due to thermally generated minority carriers, small amount of current is flowing. That current is the dark current here. That current is, I can treat this current as dark current. Dark current here, and this is the dark current is reverse saturation current. These minority carriers falls down. These minority carriers fall down the potential hill at the junction. At the junction, these minority carriers are going to be automatically, this potential hill at the junction will be takes place here. These minority carriers fall down the potential hill at the junction, whereas this barrier does not allow majority carriers to cross the junction. Only minority carriers మాత్రమే అటు ట్రాన్స్మిట్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట, అండ్ ఇన్ బోత్ ద డైరెక్షన్స్. ఓన్లీ మైనారిటీ క్యారియర్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ఫ్లో. వై? బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆపరేటెడ్ ఇన్ reverse bias condition. Therefore, majority carriers case I am not going to discuss here. Only minority carriers flow will be come across here. Only minority carriers flow is allowed. There is does not allow any sort of majority carriers to cross the junction here. And thereafter, now if light falls on the if light falls upon the surface, additional electron hole pairs are formed. Additional, if light falls on this surface, upon this surface, additional electron hole pairs are going to be generated. the percent increase of majority carriers is much smaller than the percent increase in the minority carriers here. ఇక్కడ increase in the electron hole pair generation is very high, that due to the majority carrier concentration వల్ల అది ఎక్కువ రావట్లేదు అనమాట. ఓన్లీ due to the minority carrier concentration, the I am getting the flow of current is high here. That is a point discussed. The percentage increase of majority carriers is much smaller than the percentage increase in the minority carriers here. The radiation solely as a minority carrier injector. ఈ రేడియేషన్ ఏంటంటే మెయిన్గా మైనారిటీ క్యారియర్స్ని ఇంజెక్ట్ చేయడం కోసం చేస్తున్నట్టు ఉంటుంది అనమాట. solely as a minority carrier injector, this radiation. These injected minority carriers diffuse to the junction. These minority carriers across the junction will diffuses here. These minority carriers diffuse to the junction across it and contribute to the current, and it will contribute some flow of current here. The reverse saturation current I naught in a PN junction diode is proportional to the concentration of, this is the minority carrier current flow in P type. This is the minority carrier electron flow in this is the minority carrier current flow in N type. This is the minority carrier current flow in P type. That is the reverse saturation current I naught in a PN diode is proportional to the concentration of Pn naught and Np naught of the minority carriers in P and N regions here. The number of new electron hole pairs is proportional to the number of incident photons. Those are proportional to the number of incident photons here. Whatever the electron hole pair are generated, that is proportional to the energy applied here. The photon energy is applied, that photon energy absorbed by these charge carriers, and it will excite it to the higher energy level. Those charge carriers may be only minority charge carriers here. The number of new electron hole pairs is proportional to the number of incident photons. The current under large reverse bias is given by I is equal to I naught. This is the reverse saturation current I naught plus IS. This is the short circuit current IS. IS is proportional to the light intensity. That is the saturation current here. I am going to give it as a short circuit current or maximum amount of current that is proportional to the light intensity applied. That maximum amount of current is IS, that is proportional to this radiation, that is directly proportional to the light intensity radiation here. And therefore I is equal to I naught plus IS is provided thereafter. Hence the volt ampere characteristics is given by VI characteristics. From the VI characteristics is given by the total current I is equal to IS plus the reverse saturation current. It is the equation is given like this, that is it is reverse of the PN junction diode, whereas PN junction diode I naught into exponential term here and one term will be there, whereas it is applied in reverse bias condition. Therefore these two terms are reversed in PN photodiode here. Therefore 1 minus e power v by eta vt minus 1 రివర్స్ ఆఫ్ పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్ అమ్మ. అక్కడ ఏమంటే ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ టర్మ్ వచ్చింది, తర్వాత -1 వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి ఫస్ట్ 1 వచ్చింది, తర్వాత మైనస్ ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్ టర్మ్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. ఎక్స్పోనెన్షియల్లీ డికేయింగ్. ఇది ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు ద జంక్షన్ దీస్ టూ కరెంట్ ఫ్లో ఈస్ డికేయింగ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు దిస్ across the junction. Therefore it is given like this here, that total current is given by I is equal to IS plus I naught into 1 minus e power v by eta vt minus 1. I naught IS are magnitude of reverse current here. The photocurrent as a function of the distance from the junction at which the light spot is focused. The photocurrent as a function of the with respect to the distance, the photocurrent with respect to the distance is focused across here at the junction. It is focused at which light spot is focused at this peak, peak that is with respect to N type semiconductor material and P type semiconductor material. The curve is somewhat asymmetrical here. This curve is somewhat asymmetrical because of the difference in the diffusion lengths. The diffusion lengths of P type and N type semiconductor material is different here. Therefore, these lengths Ln across this side, across P side, the diffusion length is these n-type semiconductor material, the electrons will diffuses here, here. The the minority carriers, we are supposed to take the minority carriers here from P side. The minority carriers are will transmit it to the n side, and the minority carriers present in n side will diffuse to the p side, like that. Here the suffix notation is reversed here, therefore that diffusion length is given by here due to minority carriers present in p side, its length is given as lp, whereas here this diffusion length with respect to the n side, it is given as ln here. And some dotted lines is provided below this 0, then I can the dotted line is indicated with respect to the dark current here. The curve is somewhat asymmetrical because of the difference in the diffusion lengths of minority carriers in p and n types here. This is the on n side and p side different diffusion lengths are provided, that is lp and ln. Because the concentrations are going to be differ, so that lengths are also differed here. Applications. These photodiodes are used in photo detection purpose, that is in optical fibers. We are going to use this one across demodulation side. Sources, these sources are optical sources, are going to be used for modulation purpose, only modulation purpose these sources are used, whereas detectors are going to be used for demodulation purpose అనమాట. సోర్సెస్ ఎల్ఈడీస్ లేజర్స్ ఏమో మాడ్యులేషన్ పర్పస్ యూస్ చేస్తారు, ఓన్లీ దీస్ డిటెక్టర్స్ ఆర్ ఫర్ demodulation purpose యూస్ చేస్తారు అనమాట. These photodetectors are going to be used in logical circuits. These photodiodes detectors may be a both visible and non-visible state. These are going to be used in optical fiber communication systems, switching circuits, etc. This is about PN photodiode. This PN photodiode just this is the layer diagram of photodiode. Reverse bias is applied. From that reverse bias, by increasing this reverse voltage, I can get the constant flow of current with maintaining the constant illumination. That illumination may be from 10 millilumens to the 2 millilumens. Below that, we can call that current flow as dark current here. And thereafter we will see how the minority carrier current flow is flowing from the p type to the p side to the n side, and n side to the p side, and the total current is given by I is equal to is plus I naught into 1 minus e power v by eta vt minus 1. Here the diffusion length is different, therefore it is this curve is asymmetrical in nature. The applications of this photodiode is, it is mainly used for photo detection purpose. Demodulation side, it is going to be used logical circuits. It can be applied, it is of two types, that may be in visible state or an invisible state. Optical fiber communication systems, it is going to be used in switching circuits also, it is going to be used. This is about PN photodiode. Similarly, the same operation can be applied to the PIN photodiode here. The PIN photodiode, for just knowledge sake, I am telling this one for knowledge sake, that is PIN photodiode. This PIN photodiode is made up of semiconductor material, that is P-type, N-type, P-type and N-type. In between, some intrinsic semiconductor material is also added. This is the I means intrinsic semiconductor material. I means intrinsic semiconductor material. A PIN photodiode is made up of three semiconductor materials, that is two heavily doped. This is heavily doped. These two are heavily doped. These two are heavily doped P-type and N-type semiconductors. Whereas in between, this is the intrinsic semiconductor material. That means intrinsic means pure form of semiconductor material is given here, and the intrinsic region offers high resistance here. This is the, when compared to these two semiconductor materials are heavily doped, the conduction part is high, whereas here intrinsic semiconductor material, in the intrinsic semiconductor material, the resistance part is high, Therefore, conductivity compared to this p-type and n-type semiconductor material, the conductivity is somewhat less here. Intrinsic semiconductor material, that is the given here, high resistance to the current flow through it. And advantage of a PIN photodiode over PN photodiode. PN photodiode is the capacitance. It acts as a this I material, this intrinsic material acts as a dielectric medium between p-type and n-type semiconductor material. This p acts as one plate, this n acts as another plate, like that. This it possesses some capacitive properties here. This PIN photodiode possesses some capacitive properties here. Between p and I, some depletion layer will be formed, and I and n, and again some depletion layer is going to be formed, like that. The capacitance between the P and N regions decreases because of the increased separation between the P and N regions here. This advantage allows the PIN photodiode to have fast response time. This PIN photodiode having the fast response time. Hence, these diodes are useful at very high frequencies here, above 300 megahertz. This PIN photodiode can be used. There is a large electron hole pair generation because of the increased electric field between the P and N regions. In the case లో ఏంటి, రివర్స్ బయాస్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసి ఆ రివర్స్ బయాస్లో మనం ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం లైట్ ఎనర్జీని, లైట్ రేడియేషన్ని ప్రొజెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, ఇంట్రెన్సిక్ మెటీరియల్ ఉండటం వల్ల ఆల్రెడీ మనం రివర్స్ బయాస్ క్రియేట్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదనమాట. ఆల్రెడీ ఇంట్రెన్సిక్ మెటీరియల్ ఉండటం వల్ల వెంటనే రేడియేషన్ ఇంట్రెన్సిక్ మెటీరియల్లో ప్రాపగేట్ చేయటం వల్ల ఏంటంటే ఆ ఇంట్రెన్సిక్ సెమీ కండక్టర్ మెటీరియల్ దగ్గర ఎలక్ట్రాన్ హోల్ పేర్ జనరేషన్ జరిగి వెంటనే మనకి ఫాస్ట్ రెస్పాన్స్ రావడానికి స్కోప్ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. అది ఇంతకుముందు ఇక్కడ డిప్లీషన్ లేయర్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసాం రివర్స్ బయాస్ అప్లై చేసి. వెరాస్ హియర్ దిస్ ఇంట్రెన్సిక్ లేయర్ ఇన్బిల్ట్లీ క్రియేటెడ్ బై ఫోకసింగ్ సమ్ రేడియేషన్, by focusing some light energy upon these intrinsic semiconductor material, then electron hole pairs are going to be generated, and I will get more amount of energy from this. Indirectly, in sources, light energy is output is light energy, electrical energy to light energy is there in sources, in optical sources, LEDs low. Whereas here light to electrical energy is our output, is our output. That is the conversion part. Basic, we know this information already, but for our convenience I am telling this one. Here over there in sources, electrical to light energy is converting, whereas here light to electrical energy is converting here. There is a large greater electron hole pair generation because of the increased electric field between P and N regions. This advantage allows the PIN diode to process even weak signals. అయినా సరే ఇది ప్రాసెస్ చేయగలదు అనమాట PIN photodiode. When a PIN photodiode is unbiased, no voltage is applied across the diode. There is a diffusion of electrons and holes across the junction due to the different concentration of atoms in P, I and N regions here. మనం వోల్టేజ్ చాలా తక్కువ అమౌంట్లో అప్లై చేసినప్పటికి కూడా there is a diffusion of electrons and holes will take place, and electron hole pairs keeps on increases here. And the diffusion of electrons and holes produce a depletion layer or region across the Pi and IN junctions as shown in the figure. Across this figure, across this P and I and IN is shown in figure. The depletion layers penetrate to a little distance in the P side and N side and N-type semiconductor region, but to a large distance in the I region. Large distance will be penetration. In N-type semiconductor material, the depletion layer position is very thin, whereas in P-type semiconductor material, the depletion layer position is heavy. It is thick, it is thin normally. That is the point given here. Penetrates to a little distance in the P side and N-type semiconductor material regions, but to a larger distance in the I region here. The distance has a high value of resistance. When the PIN photodiode is forward biased, the width of depletion layers decreases. As a result of this, more carriers are injected into the I region. Normally, the width with respect to the width, it is discussed here on P side and N side. The region is heavy, the region is thick across the P side, whereas thin across the N side. Due to that thick and thin regions of P side and N side, that intrinsic material, the carrier diffusion is heavy across the N side, whereas when compared to the P side, injected into the, as a result of this, more carriers are injected into the I region. This reduces the resistance of I region. More carriers are injected into the I region means indirectly this is the high resistance part. In the first case, no voltage is applied. After applying some voltage across the P side and N side semiconductor material after the applied voltage, then this intrinsic material acts as the conducting medium between this P type and N type semiconductor material. Therefore, as a result of this, more carriers are injected into the I region. This reduces the resistance of I region. If depletion layer are not thick, then the I region becomes flooded with the carriers at a suitable bias. Thus, when PIN photodiode is forward biased, it acts like a variable resistance. Forward bias says the PIN photodiode forward bias says it acts as variable resistor. In reverse bias condition, it acts as capacitor here. అదే పిఐఎన్ ఫోటోడయోడ్ని ఫార్వర్డ్ బయాస్ చేస్తేమో యాక్ట్స్ యాజ్ ఎ రెసిస్టర్, వేరియబుల్ రెసిస్టర్లా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. రివర్స్ బయాస్ అప్లై చేస్తేమో వేరే యాక్ట్స్ యాజ్ ఏ కెపాసిటర్ అనమాట. రివర్స్ బయాస్ కెపాసిటర్లా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఆ పాయింటే ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నారు అనమాట. PN photodiode is reverse bias. The depletion layer becomes thicker. As reverse bias is increased, the thickness of the depletion layer increases till the I region becomes free of mobile carriers. The reverse bias at which this happens is called swept out voltage. At this stage, PN photodiode acts like a almost constant capacitance. Here, this PN photodiode applications are DC controlled microwave switch, modulating device, attenuator applications, because its resistance can be controlled by the current here. These microwave applications ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి కొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్మెంట్ జరిగింది అన్నమాట. డయోడ్స్లో కొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్మెంట్ జరిగింది. అది మైక్రోవేవ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ అని చెప్పి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. మైక్రోవేవ్స్ అని చెప్పి మీకు ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. మైక్రోవేవ్ సబ్జెక్ట్లో మీరు ఆ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టాపిక్స్ కూడా వినొచ్చు అనమాట. డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ డయోడ్స్, అడ్వాన్స్డ్ డయోడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. దట్ ఈస్ దిస్ ఈస్ ది బేసిస్ ఫర్ దట్ మైక్రోవేవ్ స్విచ్చింగ్ అప్లికేషన్స్. Then modulating devices, we can use this here. Attenuator applications. Attenuator means it will attenuate a certain part of the signal and transmit the remaining signal. That is known as attenuator. మనకు ఎంతవరకు కావాల్సి ఉంటుందో ఆ సిగ్నల్ని, మనకు అక్కర్లేని సిగ్నల్ని తీసేసి ఎంతవరకు కావాలో ఆ సిగ్నల్ని మాత్రమే పంపించిద్ది అనమాట అటెన్యూయేటర్ డివైజెస్. అది బికాస్ ఇట్స్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ కెన్ బి కంట్రోల్డ్ బై ది కరెంట్ హియర్. దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ PIN photodiode. Just a minute, I will tell you. Is this visible? Schottky diode is also visible to you? Schottky diode is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. అది PN photodiode, PIN photodiode. యాక్చువల్గా PIN లేదు, కాకపోతే తెలుసుకుంటారని, డిఫరెన్స్ తెలుసుకుంటారని చెప్పాను అన్నమాట. అంతే బేసిక్గా ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీకు తెలుసుంటుందని అంతే. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ Schottky diode. This is also not in your syllabus, but just knowing sake, for attaining knowledge purpose, I am telling this one. Schottky diode, it was invented by Schottky, scientist Schottky. Therefore, it is name is given as Schottky diode here. The layered diagram for this one, P-type material and N-type material normally PN junction diode, but that P-type material is given with metal here. It is going to be given that P-type is replaced with metal and N-type semiconductor material as it is, and this metal is made up of the silver, gold, platinum, tungsten, etc. These are the different metals are going to be used for the manufacturing of this Schottky diode. And this symbol for Schottky diode is anode terminal as it is, and the cathode terminal is S shape. S shape is there upon the cathode terminal, whereas in Zener diode we can come across Z shape here upon the cathode, whereas in Schottky diode the symbol for Schottky diode upon the cathode S shape, you will come across this S shape here. This is the anode terminal and this is the cathode terminal. And by applying the bias condition for this Schottky diode, forward bias condition means anode terminal is connected to positive and cathode terminal is connected to negative, then the forward bias condition is applied here. Similarly, by reverse biasing means anode terminal is connected to negative and cathode terminal is connected to positive, then Schottky diode is in reverse bias condition here. Here, Schottky diode is also known as hot carrier diode. Hot carrier diode, the other name of this Schottky diode is hot carrier diode or hot electron diode or S bar diode. S bar diode means S bar means epitaxial Schottky barrier. Epitaxial means ఒక లేయర్ పైన ఇంకొక లేయర్ని వేసాం అనుకున్నాము. ఒక లేయర్ పైన ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ విల్ షో యూ. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఒక సెమీ కండక్టర్ లేయర్ ఉంది కదమ్మా. ఈ ఎపిటాక్సియల్ ఇంకొక లేయర్ వేసాం అనుకోండి. దీన్ని ఎపిటాక్సియల్ ఫార్మాట్ అంటారు అనమాట. నిన్న మనం ఎల్ఈడీస్లో చెప్పాను కదా, యాక్టివ్ రీజన్ మిడిల్లో ఉంటుంది, కన్ఫైన్మెంట్ లేయర్స్, కాంటాక్ట్ లేయర్స్, యాక్టివ్ రీజన్ ఇట్లా ఉంటాయి అని చెప్పాను కదా. అది ఎపిటాక్సియల్ ఫార్మాట్ అంటారు అనమాట. ఇట్లా సెమీ కండక్టర్ లేయర్స్ని వన్ లేయర్ ఆఫ్టర్ ది అనదర్ లేయర్ వేసేదాన్ని ఎపిటాక్సియల్ ఫార్మాట్ అంటాం అనమాట. That one is this one, epitaxial Schottky barrier. It is mainly used as a rectifier at signal frequencies exceeding 300 megahertz, like that. It is a metal semiconductor junction diode. It is a metal is, I am going to use the anode terminal as metal, therefore it is a metal. One side of junction, a metal semiconductor junction diode without depletion layer. One side of junction, a metal like gold, silver, platinum or tungsten etc. is used, and on the other side of the junction n-type doped semiconductor material is used. That semiconductor may be made up of silicon or gallium arsenide. GaAs, we can call this as GaAs, silicon. The name hot electron diode is due to the fact that the electrons flowing from semiconductor to metal, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఈ ఎన్ టైప్ సెమీ కండక్టర్ నుంచి ఈ మెటల్లోకి ట్రాన్స్మిట్ అవుతాయి అనమాట. ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఫ్లో, ఎన్ టైప్ సెమీ కండక్టర్ మెటీరియల్ మెజారిటీ క్యారియర్స్ ఆర్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్. దోస్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ విల్ ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్ టు ది మెటల్. దోస్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఆర్ plunged into this metal and those are punched through into this metal here. Those in metal, there is a drastic flow of electrons will takes place. There is no depletion formation of will takes place between this end region and the metal. That is a point given here. The name hot electron diode is due to the fact that electrons flowing from semiconductor to metal have higher energy levels than the electrons in the metal itself. ఒక్క మెటల్లో ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ తీసుకుంటే కొంచెం తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. ది ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ ప్రెజెంట్ ఇన్ ఎన్ టైప్ సెమీ కండక్టర్ ఆల్సో కంబైన్డ్ విత్ ది electrons present in the metal, therefore it possesses the high amount of energy levels which are present in that semiconductor material. And when the diode is unbiased, that means no voltage is applied, electrons on n side have lower energy levels than electrons in the metal. Hence electrons cannot cross the junction, that is barrier, when the diode is across the diode. In the reverse bias direction, the electrons are not going to cross across the junction. When the diode is forward biased, the electrons of n side gain enough energy to cross the junction and enters into the metal. Hence these electrons plung means jump into the metal with very high energy. They are called as hot carriers. అక్కడి నుంచి ఫార్వర్డ్ బయాస్ కండిషన్ని ఎక్కువ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాము మనం. అది రివర్స్ బయాస్ కండిషన్ అంతగా కన్సిడర్ చేయము అనమాట. దీనిలో ఎట్లాగైతే మనం పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ డయోడ్లో ఎట్లా చేసామో సేమ్ అట్లానే ఫార్వర్డ్ బయాస్ కండిషన్. ఇనిషియల్ పాయింట్ ఈస్ కట్ ఇన్ వోల్టేజ్. బియాండ్ దట్ కట్ ఇన్ వోల్టేజ్ exponential rise in the current will takes place. In the reverse bias condition, a small amount of current flow takes place in the reverse bias condition. Beyond that, voltage levels are increased. Beyond that one, we may come across that breakdown voltages. That those two breakdown voltages may be a avalanche breakdown and Zener breakdown, like that. The same operation we will come across in this diode also. This is the characteristics of Schottky diode is shown in figure. This is the comparison between PN junction diode as well as Schottky diode. Schottky diode observe chesara, dotted lines తో ఉన్నది PN junction diode. Dotted lines తో ఉన్నది PN junction diode, whereas this dark line indicates Schottky diode. That means the cut-in voltage and the breakdown voltage of this Schottky diode is very small. By applying very small amount of voltage, this diode going to be on. By applying very small amount of voltage in the reverse direction, this diode going to be off. That means the switch on and switch off times of this Schottky diode is very high when compared to normal PN junction diode. Depends upon this depending upon these VI characteristics of Schottky diode and PN junction diode. Comparatively, the switching properties of the Schottky diode is very high. Schottky diode has lower forward voltage drop and reverse voltage drop than that of PN junction diode. It is just like a we are not going to consider in the reverse bias condition here. Therefore, we can call this device as a unipolar device. Only majority carriers are considered here. Those majority charge carriers are electrons. Therefore, I am considering this semiconductor material as a unipolar device because there are no minority carriers in the reverse direction. That is, no significant current flow from metal to semiconductor when diode is reverse biased. The junction contact area between the semiconductor and the metal is very small, and hence the forward resistance is small and noise is also lowered here. The capacitance levels are అక్కడ మనకి డిప్లీషన్ లేయర్ క్రియేట్ అయితే అప్పుడు కెపాసిటివ్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఉన్నాయని చెప్తాం అనమాట. ఆ డిప్లీషన్ లేయరే అసలు చాలా థిన్గా ఫామ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి కెపాసిటెన్స్ లెవెల్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో వెరీ స్మాల్. స్టోరేజ్ ఆఫ్ చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ ఈస్ వెరీ లెస్ ఇన్ దిస్ Schottky diode. Therefore, the switching action is very fast here. Since no holes are available in metal, there is no depletion layers or storage charges to worry about. So Schottky diode can switch off fastly than by considering bipolar, means by both electrons and holes are considered in P type and N type. So PN junction diode. Therefore, when comparative with respect to the Schottky diode consists of only one major charge carrier, that is electrons, whereas in PN junction diode we can consider both forward bias condition as well as reverse bias condition. We are considering majority carriers as well as minority carriers here. This is the Schottky diode. Extra points. Rectifying action depends upon the majority carriers of metal, that is positive with respect to semiconductor. These are the other turn on voltage of Schottky diode is 0.2 to 0.3. Turn on voltage of PN junction diode is 0.6 to 0.7. ఇక్కడ 0.2 voltsకే మనకు ఆన్ అయిపోతుంది Schottky diode. ఇక్కడ మనం 0.6 కానీ 0.7 కానీ ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట. Applications of Schottky diode is RF mixers, radio frequency mixers, detector diodes, power rectifiers, power circuits, solar cells, clamp diodes. These are the basic differences between Schottky diode and PN junction diode. Forward voltage is very low. Here forward voltage is high. Switching action is fast here. It is slow. Switching noise is also low. It is high. Switching noise is high here. Reverse current IR in this Schottky diode, it is high, whereas it is low. Reverse voltage VR unsuitable for high voltage applications. It is not going to be used. It is suitable for high voltage applications. It can be used as a by other PN junction diode. We can call this as this application. We can come across in G0 diode. It acts as by doping levels. By increasing this doping levels, we can use this other higher applications by using in terms of G0 diode here. And electrostatic discharge strength generally weak here. It is very heavy, that is strong. And this is the basic difference between Schottky diode and PN junction diode. That's it. By this we have completed the PN photodiode, PIN photodiode and Schottky diode. Please go through again these topics. Please go through and try to gain some knowledge upon this all the topics here.